It's a passion of mine. I love wine personally. I associate wine with some of my favorite experiences. My approach to making music is very similar. You don't always get it perfectly and everyone's taste is different, but at least you know you go into it with the same goal and hopefully you come up with something magical.
You can't start a fire. You can't start a fire without a spark. This guns for hire.
When John Legend isn't winning Grammys and Oscars for his music or being part of one of the world's most adorable families, he can be found in Napa, where he's created the LVE collection of wines with Raymond Vineyards. You've said that music and wine are your two big passions. Where did the love of wine start? I mean, how far back?
Well, it started back very early on. Wine has been one of my favorite things to drink over the years, and as I've gotten older, I've been able to travel a lot, and so many of my favorite experiences have been places where there's great food and great wine, and I thought it'd be really exciting to do something of my own.
Does Chrissy have a say at all in the wines you make, or what types
absolutely.
of wine?
She tastes everything, and my goal is to make something that I'm proud to serve to her. I want Chrissy to love it, and I want all of our friends to love it too. And it stands for Legend Vineyards Exclusive, and the idea is that it's an exclusive wine. It's a wine that has a high commitment to quality and great taste, but it also is about love and bringing people together.
And at your performance tonight, will you serve this wine? I mean, is it all sort of part of the same?
We're going to serve it tonight. This is the first time anybody's tasting it outside of our circle here.
You do a lot of philanthropy, and I know that tonight the concert you're doing is raising money for the wildfire relief.
A lot of wine country in Northern California was affected by the fires, and as soon as that happened, we were saying, what can we do to help? And Jean-Charles and I came together and said, we want to raise some money for those who've been affected by the fires. We can do so through music, through wine.
I had to be up here to celebrate everyone that contributed to making sure this region recovers from the fires.
In your other career, your main career, you're a big collaborator. Mm-hmm. How is collaboration different in winemaking than in music?
In a lot of ways, it's the same. It's about finding the best people to work with and then coming together with a similar vision and saying we want to create something beautiful that we're all proud of. But also, I think just the overall process is very iterative and collaborative in the same way that music is for me too. So we're going back and forth, they're having conversations, they're tweaking until you get it right. Mm-hmm. A lot of those things we do in music, just like we do with wine.
If someone asked your advice as to how do you take a passion and turn it into business, what would you say?
Well, I think it starts with the passion, and then with any business, personnel matters so much. So for me, personnel is all about who I collaborate with, who I choose to work with. That is a critical component. If you're going to do anything, you have to pick the right people to work with.
As we became friends and we had a lot of fun together, I really realized that he really wanted to make wine. It was not just putting his name, as many people have done. I would have personally never done it unless he would not have been so involved, so dedicated to it, so passionate about it, so humble, willing to learn, and at the same time willing to give advice. And some of the wines we've made, we've improved thanks to John. I'm waiting for him to teach me how to make music.
When you think about your different careers and the different businesses you're in, I mean, is it all part of a greater whole?
Well, I think part of my job in life is to make life more beautiful and make the world more beautiful in any way that I can. And music is the first thing I focus on when I think about that. Philanthropy is a big thing for me as well. But all these things, I think if I do it right, we can make the world more beautiful, make the world more loving. And a lot of the work I do, I think, has that common thread.
I don't know who's gonna kiss you when I'm gone, so I'm gonna love you now like it's all I have. I know it'll kill me when it's over. I don't wanna think about it. I want you to love me now. I don't know who's gonna kiss you when I'm gone.